Before we start today's Dhamma, let us spend a few minutes for a guided meditation. For today's guided meditation, I also selected just a small amount of information about the metta, how should we develop metta. Therefore, let's start this small liberation of time with some thoughts of metta. As we know that in Karaniya Metta Sutta, the Buddha describes, divides all beings into various kinds. So, Yekechi Pana Bhutatti, Tasava, Tavarava, Anavasesa, likewise. There are beings who are big, small, long, short, who are firm and who are disturbed, all the kinds. And they are dwelling almost everywhere, in the upper side, downside, and in between, likewise. Therefore, let us close our eyes for a while and start spreading loving kindness. Firstly, we spread loving kindness, we spread metta to the upward direction, all the world systems that we can memorize. And also to the downward direction, all the world systems that we can think of. And the direction in between also. All the beings who are living in these three dimensions of directions, may they be well with their bodies. May they be healthy and happy. And may they be free from all the external disturbances that they will endure. And also may they be free from all the mental ailments that they are vulnerable of. Thinking that way, let us spread metta to all the three directions. Firstly, upward direction, then downward direction, and the direction in between. Us spend 2-3 minutes. Much thanks for partaking in the meditation. Now I you. Now we are going to start today's Dhamma talk. As Professor Ananda mentioned in the earlier section, today my Dhamma talk examines a very special kind of teaching preached by the Buddha. We confront with this Dhamma's fact in the middle and this process we call imaginary time. The very name of that sutta is Dhamma. To give a preamble to this Dhamma discourse that I'm going to extend today. So there's nothing intrinsic wrong to claim it as the very essence of the Buddha's teaching, I will call it. Because in this sutta, although apparently you observe it as a sutta with a beautiful story and a beautiful flow and a very logical preparation, but there is a very deep undercurrent of Dhamma underlying in this story. Therefore, Dhamma friends, I invite you to keep listening attentively to this sutta, but I'm not going to relate almost everything that we find in this story. But I select only the one part of this story, which is of paramount. When you read through this sutta, you find a beautiful story. How a young man, a wealthy young man, happened to listen to one of the beautiful sermons of the Buddha, and he became very pleased with Buddha's sermons. And he wrote a form of renunciation and how he struggles with his family members to get the permission to renunciate. And what are the hardships that he undergo in his own life, and how he become arahant, and what are the very interesting points of his people that his life. These things are there enumerated in this sutta, but I'm not going to relate everything. But I'll take one part of this story, how this monk develops a conversation with the king of that area. Now, friends, in this story, there's a king named Thera. He was the ruler of that area. One day, this king Thera thinks that I should go to my royal garden to have some pleasure, to enjoy himself. Then what did he do? He called his gardener, good gardener, come here. You go and prepare my royal garden for me, because I want to go there and enjoy myself with my retinue and all the people, my family members, everyone. Then the gardener did exactly what the king ordered. He went there, and while the garden was being prepared, the gardener saw under the big tree there was a young recluse, young monk, sitting cross-legged with a very pleasant outward appearance. At once he recognized who that was. He was none other than Arahant Bhagavad. The gardener didn't know that he was a, but he exactly knew that he was a person who was very dear to the king when he was a layman. Then the gardener stopped his work and quickly went back to the king and informed the king, Master, the person called Abduhala that you used to cherish well when he was a young layman, now he is in your garden under a big tree. I happened to see him. Then, having heard that, and king, what did he do? King said, King ordered, gardener, now cancel all the preparations for today's meal. Today I want to go and meet master. Then what did he do? He, as a schedule, he went there with all the retinue and met master. He was an Arahant. Now there grew a discussion between the king and this venerable. Now, Dhamma friends, I'm inviting you and suggesting you to focus your attention about this discussion. This is very important because this discussion is going to encircle almost all the basic teachings of the Buddha. At the end of this sermon, I will ask on you the question. And if you listen to this very attentively, I think you will be able to answer this question. Therefore, let's go through the key part. This discussion is key core here, having selected Master Power and having seated as target, he asked from Master Power one day, there are four kinds of losses in this world, according to which one would shave off their hair and beard, and they will put on a yellow robe, and they will go from home to homelessness. There are four kinds of losses. What are they? The first is one would renunciate the lay life, lost through aging. That means when you are very old, then you will find the lay life very comfortable. Then you think that I should go and become a monk for the convenience. There are people like that in the world. But you don't see that aging in your youth. You are still a very young man. And again, Master Akapa, there are people who shave off their hair and the beard and put on yellow and renunciate the lay life. Lost so sickness because when they become very sick, they find it very difficult to lead the lay life. Then for the convenience and for the attention, they will go and become an ordained person, become a monk. But as far as your life is concerned, you are not a sick person. You are apparently a very healthy man, healthy young man. And also, something like that, there's another reason for one to renunciate their life. That is the loss of wealth. There are rich people in the lay life, is the lay world. One sometimes their wealth dwindle away. They will be dwindled away little by little, and they become very poor. All to this state, they would renunciate the lay life, become monk for their convenience. But I don't see that loss in your life because you're still wealthy. Your father is a foremost and wealthiest person in this area. You have enough pressure. And also, when you look at the father, there are people who will shave off their hair and beard and they will put on yellow robe and renunciate all into loss of relatives. Relatives means the retinue, the people around you. You know that in lay life, some people they have so many people around them, but sometimes they lose, they deprive of so many people, then they become alone. All into this fact, some friends, then the big one of this is to get another someday. All these people also people become monks and they renounce the labor. But all these four things I mentioned, loss of aging, loss of fitness, loss of stamina, and loss of wealth, and loss of relatives. Based on these four reasons, one would go from all to business. But I don't see any of these reasons in your life. Having seen what, having heard what, having understood what, you became an ordinary person. Having heard which fact venerable you became a monk. I'm very curious to know. The king was very curious to know what the exact reason why he became a Then Dhamma friends, the reply given by the most important is to you might want to buy it because, as I mentioned in the very discussion of this Dhamma, there is a very strong skill undercurrent which goes under this topic. These facts that I'm going to expound on. Let's see what are they. Then, having heard the question based on the important data, whenever Rakatala said, I have not abandoned the life based on the four facts you just mentioned. But, good king, having heard another four facts from the Buddha, I became armed. I renunciate. What are these four? These four are called four summaries of the Dhamma. In Pali we call Chakkaru Desa. You will realize why we call they are as summaries. You will realize once we go through this score again. Then when the Rakatala started elaborating one by one, what is the first one? When the Rakatala said, here he called the Buddha said, Upani Yoho Atu Chipopanikan. Upani, life in any world is unstable. It is easy to shatter. When we focus our attention to the Pali word of Upani, near means dragging along. Upani, dragging along something behind. Loho means the person. Adhu means the ungravel. Gravel means force, something concentrated into one particular position without any movements. They are fixed. But here, Buddha says, the logo, the person, is always swept away. He's in a flux of momentary change. He's not in a sort of fixed place. He cannot stay in a very particular place for long. He's at the every moment he's being swept away. Swept away towards what? Swept away towards aging and death, jara and murder. This is the first language. Then the master of the father, anybody the second one, the second one, Akano Yo Anis. Akano Yo Anis. That means life in any world has got shelter and no nectar. Akano. Prana, the Pali word of prana is perfect. We know that we have heard the word five prana. Breathe. Prana means security, the defense. Parisamantato kaya rapati parikram. The pillar is the spirit is which gives you the protection from all the area, from all the direction. It protects you like this. Uptown means you don't have protection. The person is for the have no protection. There's so many people who will come to you and provide you refuge. There's no. That is the second Dhamma summary the Buddha said. Then, Master Father comes to the third one, good king. The Buddha said, and the third one, Astros. In many funerals, we have seen this phrase. Someone, you have to keep behind everything and pass on. There's a meaning, someone, Astapolo. There's nothing life in any world has nothing of its own. We don't own anything. The person who's living in this world has to leave everything behind and pass. There is a third Summer. Now, when the productive hour comes to the fourth one, the fourth one, Omo Apikyotan Das. Means life in any world is incomplete. Omo means incomplete, not enough. Then Apikyo, insatiate. You cannot be satisfied with what you have. Insatiate. We are like slaves in creating the Dhamma. Dhamma is the master. We are the slave. So these are the four summaries of Dhamma. Dear King, Master said, having heard these four Dhamma summaries, I abandoned the way life and I became a monk, said Venerable. Now Dhamma I know had just a mere enumeration of these four facts, you would not understand what the essence of these four summaries are. Therefore, let's elaborate a bit to understand. The king Maharagama was also not certain what the real meaning behind these four aspects. Therefore, the king Maharagama started asking about these four summaries one by one. He started like this. Pay your attention. This is the most. Then, friends, the people of Yapas, one day, you just mentioned that the Buddha said, all life in any world is swept away, not fixed, unstable. It is in a flux of momentary change. There's no still point in this turning world. Simply put, I don't understand the essence of this statement. Can you please elaborate this? Then Master Thera, counter questioning the king, said like this: Dear king, what do you think? When you were 20 years old or 25 years old, how was your ability in archery? Were you a very clever archer? Were you a very clever horse rider? Were you a very clever sword fighter? And how were the strength of your arms? Were they very strong? How was the strength of your legs? Were they very strong? These questions the Venerable asked the king. The king responded with cheerfully. Of course, one day, when I was a prince, very young prince of 20 years and 25 years old, I was the foremost horse rider of this country. I was the furious, I was the most clever archer of this country. My hands were very strong, my legs were very strong. Sometimes I was wondering whether I was I was having some supernormal powers. That much I was strong. Then again, the Master Attapara asked me more of it. Now, good king, what about the present status of your life? Is the same that remains the same at present? No, Venerable Attapara. Now I am in my early 80s. In short, although I am the ruler of this country, when I take up my leg and put my leg somewhere, even my leg doesn't go where I wish. I can't even put my leg in the place that I want. That much I'm weak. Now I don't have that glamour anymore. I'm not strong anymore. Then the Pratapala said, that is the truth thing. That is why the Buddha said, all the strength, all the might, all the power that you endured in the past are changing. They are not in a fixed state. They are changing with the Bible. That is why the Buddha says the local person is being swept away towards aging and death. That's the first one. Dhamma friends, we have to focus our attention while going through this story. Don't have the same principle to our lives. Look at our lives. The people who hear this Dhamma may not be in their youth, but they can recollect their past, how strong we were and how cheerful we were. Are we the same at the moment? Just have some retrospection and see whether how truthful, how genuine was the Buddha's teaching. Then other things. Now the things, now I understand the one the Buddha said at the first Dhamma Sutra was very, very true, was very true. And I wholeheartedly embrace that. Then again, King asks, but Venerable Bhaktapada, for the second Dhamma Summary, you used to say, Akaro Anavasago. Life in any world has shelter, has no protection. But I don't understand this very clearly because now have a look at around my this. I have four types of armies. What are they in called? At us real power in singular. That means the elephant riders as an army. The kings used to have elephant riders in as a part of their army, as a core of their army. Then there are horse riders, horsemen, as a part of their army. And also there are some charioteers, people who go in chariots to the war. There's another group of the army. And also there are infantry, people who go on foot. These four kinds of armies, Venerable Master, I have in this country. They are protecting my palace, around the palace. They are protecting this country as well, and the citizens as well. But still you say that we don't have, person doesn't have any shelter, no protection. What is the meaning of this? Then Venerable Father, how the question became, okay, good king, let me ask you a question. Do you have any chronic ailment that you suffer from for a long time? Then after thinking some time, the king said, yes, Venerable sir, I have a chronic wind ailment. Wind ailment means Vata Vedana. I am suffering from chronic wind ailment. Time. Venerable master, when this chronic ailment aggravates, when it becomes very serious, I go to the bed and I keep screaming because that much it gives me pain. Then what do my family members do? They would come and flock around my bed, and my retinue and all my ministers would flock around my bed, and they will, hearing my screaming, they will say, the king will be dying now. He will die now. He will die in few seconds, right? Because that much pain I have to endure. Now, King Gaurav, now good king, can you do that? Can you have a solution to this? Can you call any of your relatives, your family members, your army chiefs to your side? And can you ask them, dear friends, I am suffering this much of pain from this wind ailment. Can you please share my pain? Therefore, I will be relieved. As a favor, can you please share my pain with your, then I will be much relieved. Can you do like that, good king? King Borada said, no, Venerable. I cannot share my pain with others, although I have mighty army around me. I have to enjoy myself. That is the truth. That is the reality. That is why, dear king, the Buddha said, the life in any world has shelter, has no protector, has no person who will come and refuge, who will come to your refuge when you are in danger, when you are in pain. It's the second Dhamma Samari. The king said, now I understand Venerable Ratnapala. Now I understand how genuine, how true was Buddhist. Then for the third time, the Venerable King Bodhidharma again asked third Dhamma. Venerable Ratnapala used to say, life in any world has nothing of its own. One has to leave everything behind, pass on. But I don't understand the very essence of this teaching because look at my palace on the ground. On the ground, I have so much treasures. I have gold, I have silver, I have gems, and I have money, everything. They are very valuable. And even underground stores, in underground stores, I have all these wealthy, I have all these treasures, I have all this wealth. But you still say, we don't have anything of our own. What is the meaning? What is the essence of this teaching? Then when the Bhagavad says, you again come to Christianity. Who king? What do you think? One fine day we know that you die. When you pass on to the next world, can you take all the treasures to that world? Or you have to leave everything behind and pass on, leaving your family members, your ministers, and your relatives to make use of them. Yes, Venerable, I can't take all this wealth in the next world. I have to leave everything behind and pass on. Then that is why, dear King, the Buddha said, Asapolo, you don't have anything of your own. You have to leave everything behind and go. So this is also very applicable to our lives. We have seen this, people memorizing this, venerable monks memorizing this in the Anshura and all the funerals, but do we really understand this when we are working in the society? Do we really, take the example of this word of the Buddha. Are we behaving the way the Buddha advised? Sometimes I don't know. We are behaving as we are immortal. That we are making troubles to others. We are giving pain to others as if we are living forever. So, having heard that, the king Maharagama says, he understood what the essence of the third summary of the Buddha. Then what was that? Asatolo life in any world have nothing of its own. One has to leave everything behind. Next day. Then comes to the last Dhamma Samudra. Then again in the last, when the Ratha he used to say, as the fourth Dhamma Samudra, life in any world is too long, incomplete, not enough. Then Adityo, you cannot be satisfied with what you have. And Tanhamada, so you are the slave for the craving. Craving is a master, you are doing the slavery work to the master. But I don't understand what the real meaning of this is. When the Ratapal draws a very beautiful example, now he counterquestions the king and say, "You king, just imagine a person who is very trustworthy and whom you can rely on comes from the northern part of this kingdom and tells you, respectable king, there is a beautiful country in the northern area of this country. This country is full of treasures, full of strong men and women, full of wealthy businessmen, full of natural resources, and it's a beautiful country, wealthy country, healthy country. But their armies are not strong as yours. You can easily go and invade that country, and you can attach that country to your country. Then your country can be widened. It can be extended to other areas. Then, good king, what would you do? Would you go there and that area or that invade that area, what? Yes, Mr. Father, I would go, having heard that news, I would go to the country. And first, I would negotiate with them whether you would like and whether you would like to join my country. Or if they did not negotiate, I will fight with them, and I will fight with them, and I will make it fixed to my country. Then my country's area will be wild. Then king. Similarly, there comes another person, very trustworthy person, from eastern part of the area, and from the northern part of the area, and from the western part of the area, and relates the similar story. There are countries venerable mask with a king, and what would be your response? I would not hesitate to go there and capture all these countries and attach them to my kingdom, venerable master. Why? Because then I can widen my area. Now see king, dear king. Now your craving has no limits. First you captured one country, now you are not satisfied. Then second you captured another country, not satisfied. Then the third, then the fourth, and more and more. And your craving has no limits. That is why the Buddha said, "Oh, aditto narasu." Now, Dhamma friends, relate the same principle to our life. I will take an example. Take the life of a small child. When he grows at about 10 years old, parents enforce him, persuade him to get ready for his scholarship exam. This is the biggest trigger that we have to go on. Then people prepare that child for that exam. Now he passes that exam with the flying colors. Now parents persuade. Now your next goal is the ordinary level and the A levels and the university level exam. And there's no limit. I mean that I'm not criticizing the education, but I'm not telling that we should not learn that way. No, but look at the way how we are being swept away to bigger goals in our life, but we are not satisfied. Take the example of a businessman. He starts a business in a small scale business as a small scale business, and he develops that business little by little. And although he has a number of branches island wide, he's not satisfied. That much impact we have from this very funny craving governance. That is why Buddha said, Uno Loko Adipodanamas. Now, having heard this, the king was very pleased. He said, now I understand the power. Now I understand what are the four summaries now it is very natural that if somebody were to hear these of the Buddha and if he were to understand this very well, there's no miracle, there's no wonder that he renunciate the lay life and become a monk. Now, my friends, I go to the release section. You have to listen attentively for these four Dhammas and tell me what is the most strong and the strongest undercurrent which goes under these four chemistries? I'll quickly review them, repeat them. First is Upanyatokwaku. The word is constantly, and you cannot be fixed into one point. You cannot be the still point of the turning word. You are pleasure intoxicated, but yet fear bound. What number things? Look at the first story. It tells us about the anicca. The first characteristic of the book, the anicca, because it is fixed. It is in a flux of momentary change. The first Dhamma summary tells us about the anicca. Second one, akano loko anicca. There's no protection. There's no shelter. There's no one who will come to you and give you refuge. No. So what does it tell us? What does it tell us? It tells us about the dukkha. the dukkha, the suffering, the pain, the unsatisfactoriness that we have undergone. Now, from the Tilakkhana, from the three characteristics of the existence, now we have covered anicca and dukkha. Now look at the third Dhamma summary. Ashtakolokos. There's nothing to which we can call that we own this. There's nothing of our own. So what does that mean? It symbolizes anatta, the soullessness. There's no permanent entity called soul which underlies our life. Only
Dhamma.
change, the process of momentary change, which goes from moment to moment. So the first three summaries of this Dhamma is called the Tilakkhana, Anicca, Dukkha, and Anatta. And on the fourth one, it says, it tells you the very reason of all the origin of all this suffering. According to our understanding, do we really know what is the cause for all this suffering that we endure? We should know. We know that it is avidya and tanha. But this summary says, Bauddha tanha, umolopo, anitto sanghatasu, umolopo, atitto sanghatasu. We are not satisfied. We are like in animals, always incomplete. We want something more and more all the time. We are satisfied. That gives you a clue what this money is all about. It's about craving. Note that if the craving is the foremost reason for dukkha, the paticca samuppada start from avijja. Then one thing, there's no reason for avijja because the paticca samuppada starts from avijja. But it's a very important point to see what is the cause for avijja there, whether it was at once emerged or still it has a cause. Just remember, Dhamma friends, the Buddha says, the cause for avijja is nothing but asana, the cankers, all the fetters that we have developed in this unending samsara, all these negative thoughts that we have developed and still in our store, and they keep fermenting. That is what we call asava. Asava are the cankers, and these asava dhamma are the very cause to the avijja. When you have avijja, the process goes along avijja, so on and so forth. So, like right now, friends, I have enumerated four Dhamma summaries in this brief talk. Now you can understand how the Tilakkhana, three characteristics of the Dhamma existence, preached by the Buddha, Anicca, Dukkha, and Anatta, how they work as an undercurrent for these four Dhamma summaries. Having said that, Dhamma friends, I'm not going to extend this sermon much longer, but let me quickly reflect on how we started this Dhamma sermon and how we ended. Now, I started this Dhamma sermon with a very simple story. How the king was eager to meet a monk and hear Dhamma and realize truth. And I ended this short discussion with a very deep four harmonies of Dhamma. That flow should be there in every Dhamma talk. Whether you are speaking to somebody or whether you are listening to somebody. Starting from a very simple point and ending with wisdom. Starting from a very simple point and ending with wisdom. Anupubba Sikha, Anupubba Kriya, Anupubba Patipada was the three levels of development of Dhamma. That is why the Buddha always started when he was about to deliver the Dhamma
Sambo.
Sila Kata, Sakta Kata, Kamyangi Adi. Dhamma Kata means the talk about the generosity. Sila Kata, the talk about the virtue. Sakta Kata, the talk about good girls, the next girl. And the calm the argument, that means the repercussions of the pleasures that we used to enjoy. And likewise, there's a gradual flow of events. If we were to tell you very deep things at the very inception, nobody would grab it, because it is the nature of our mind. Therefore, the Buddha's Dhamma is like the ocean. Start with the very shallow waters and goes to the deep waters. It's like the brown, how the brown waters become the blue waters. Into the ocean. So having said that, friends, I would end this Dhamma with this verse and leaving you, if you have any queries on the Dhamma which I mentioned, you can ask me. And you're free to ask if there are any doubts. I think we can discuss and move. The audience, the Zoom audience, the devotees, the Dhamma friends, and the Zoom audience also can ask if you have any questions. The Dhamma message.
Gilam pasnya. Zoom. Bisu de me apa? Maitri hall in la Zoom katawa din me ham. Anggarante. Gari mo.